And before we start talking about anything, we want to start with facts. And Sunny, I'm going to go to you for this.
Okay, because I was very concerned about some of the coverage that I've seen. I mean, people were dying for this information. There was some sort of list that everybody thought was going to come out, and who's on the list. Only some of the documents have been released. About 900 of them. They've been unsealed. The documents, I have identified numerous Epstein associates and public figures that have been mentioned in proceedings of the 2015 defamation lawsuit brought by Virginia Giuffre against Ghislaine Maxwell, right? So that's the bulk of it. Wednesday's release marks the first set of documents related to the case to become unsealed. My understanding is that more are anticipated to be revealed in coming days. What's important for us to note is we shouldn't be repeating names that are on the list, because just because your name has, not on the list, but in the documents, just because your name is on the documents doesn't mean that you have done anything criminally irresponsible or illegal or civilly irresponsible.
Or that you were a client.
Or that you were a client.
Right.
It only really, these documents as I read them, only reflect suit does not equate to being accused of wrongdoing. And I think that is to the facts.
Yes, let me bring that up. The conspiracy theory folks.
Yeah.
Because, I have to explain, because there was a fake list.
Yeah.
And I'm on it.
So you were on the island?
I was, apparently, I don't know. They said I was on the island. They said, I'm like, I don't go anywhere.
If the story was about a bus,
maybe, but it's like, so I'm just going to say, and there's been a lot of stuff. We can get into a fight with Oprah backstage here at The View. I mean, it just goes, it's insane. It goes on.
Looking at the women in The View, the story about Jeffrey Epstein has been going viral for a while, and some very important personality in the society. So the women in The Views were trying to talk about like fake news. They talk about that if you listen to an information, it's not just good to believe, because you have people who are there like trying to create false information. People who are there like Oprah, like Whoopi talk about the I was saying that they have lied about her. They say she's been in the Epstein Jeffrey Island. Obviously, she's never been there. She's never traveled like that. They say she and Oprah fought behind the stage, which is a lie also. So they say many things about her, and she was very furious. You see the way she was talking about it, that she is not a victim. She have never been there. She have never fought with Oprah. Oprah did not even come to the show. So where was Oprah? Where would she even have fight with Oprah? Trying to say that the social media have brought a lot of fake news, that when they were in school, for example, for you to believe something, you have to, the first time, the second time, and the third time, you have to do research. But nowadays, the younger ones no one want to read. You just listen from a site like this and the news. So they were saying investigate very well, because sometimes there's a misinformation about everything. They went ahead and talk about Jeffrey Epstein with that you did. So when you hear your name that is being mentioned, they have some names that just came out. You don't have to, people don't have to believe that those people that their names are there have done something which is evil. They talk about Bill Clinton's name came out, but it was not meant, there's no proof that he did something. Although people are accusing him, they talk about President Donald Trump's name was also mentioned, him being there also. But no negative thing came out about him. They don't have any proof of that, about any negativity, like he was a client, he did something with. No, they don't have nothing about that. So the women in the air just came out and cleared the air, and they're trying to say, people, the information you listen is not just nice to believe it, because this is a crime that if you lay on someone is bizarre. I would say it can turn the person's life into something else, which the person is not even familiar with that type of crime. So they were pleading with the viewers, anyone out there, that if you come across news like this, which is very sensitive, which is not a good one, to lay an accusation on someone that the person is being involved with such a crime, which is not a good one. So even though their names came out from that document found on the Jeffrey Epstein, it does not mean that they are part of his crime, they are victim, or they are client to what he was doing. So they were just pleading. Basically, they were pleading. So what do you really think? Do you believe that anyone's name came out on that Jeffreyson and Epstein list? You believe, what is your opinion? Because some people still believe that if your name is being mentioned, it means that you have been part of the disgusting activities that he was doing, that nasty activity that he was doing. So you are part of it. So when there are people's name that were just mentioned, or do you believe that those names that were just mentioned because they have been there and their hands are clean, as they said it, they are free, because there is no proof for that? Can I see your own opinion on the comment section? Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and help share the video, and also like it. It enables us to keep posting regularly. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I think that there's been tremendous interest around Jeffrey Epstein because it feeds into this notion, some of it correct and some of it that's delved so far into conspiracy theories, but of those in power getting away with wrongdoing. The fact is Jeffrey Epstein is a horrible man who was brought to justice. Ghislaine Maxwell is somebody who is being brought to justice, and we have to let the facts play out beyond that. But something that I have a bit of a hard time with, and I'm going to be careful, so chime in, lawyer, if I get this wrong, but listen, there's a lot on the far right who want to wish cast these liberal elites being part of the Epstein things. We know Bill Clinton's name has come up, but no wrongdoing has been alleged.
No wrongdoing has been alleged.
But Donald Trump's name has also come up. No wrongdoing alleged. But I do remember being at the White House when Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested, and Donald Trump said, "I wish her well." And afterward, I ran back to his office. I said, "You need to walk that back." And he didn't. He doubled down. Now, I'm not accusing him of anything other than the fact that this is a horrible woman who actually, they need to be responsible about what they read. The 2024... oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, 2024, the FBI warned we're going to see a record level of disinformation. We're going to see fakes. We're going to see AI affecting the outcomes of or trying to impact our elections. People need to be smart about what they share.
But
it's not just your crazy.
Though this is a lot of it is new. I mean, ever since Miss Alternative Facts and Elon Musk with the Twitter thing, and who else? That Zuckerberg. These people don't have any conscience about what goes out to the public.
This is why I'm saying to you, she does not have a makeup line. No. She's not quitting the.
I wish I did.
To do it. So now someone will come and offer you one. But it's important for people to know.
On the island too?
They said, well, no.